You're not bad at Korean. You've just never been taught in a way that clicks for you. It just doesn't make sense to you yet. And my hope is that this video brings you clarity because I'm about to simplify Korean in this video. Whether you're learning how to speak Korean or patterns or vocabulary, everything is going to be included in this video. But I just want to show you a way that could click for your brain with visuals, with flashcards, with colors. Like, this is the way our brains are supposed to see things. Because I've been coming from, teaching third grade. So we love charts, we love images and stories, and our brains are just wired that way. We don't see black and white and boring. We see fun and we see colors, and we are like, okay, that makes sense to me. Even when we're adults, the best way to learn is learn like kids. So here I bring you with so much hope that it touches your heart and your brain. So this can bring you clarity so you can speak Korean smoother. You can learn Korean grammar in a fun way. So shall we dive in? I want you guys to bring yourself 100%. I will too. I just turned off my notifications and everything. So just dedicate 20 minutes with me right here and bring your notebook too because you are going to take notes, lots of them. And just always remind yourself 20 minutes of focused attention is so much better than 5 hours of distracted study time. So let's get started. I'm here with you just as if I'm right next to you. You're my student, I'm your teacher. Let's get to this together. Today, I'll be using a resource that I've never shown you actually. This is only inside my private portal. It's called the Game Changer for Korean Grammar. Hundreds of you are already inside of this course. I'm really excited to support you this way. And if you're brand new here, you've never heard about me and my courses and my books. So I just want to show you that right here is going to be all about pattern study course, and I call this the Game Changer for Korean Grammar. And this book is directly from this course. I'm not just, offering this book only. It's going to be a full course with videos and everything. So if you're wondering where this book is from, it's from this course, The Game Changer. So now we all know where they're from. Oh, by the way, this is my website, and I'll have every link that you're going to ask me in the comments in the description. So then now let's get started to our noun edition book. We have a descriptive verb book too, but this one I just want to focus on nouns first. So now let's go to the very first pattern that I want to show you today. Where is it? Here it is. I am noun. As simple as that. So here, if you look at the consonant ending, that's going to be green. 저는 noun이에요. Say that. That pattern is gonna just flow out of you because we use it all day, every day. 저는 noun이에요. Good. I love that you're following after me. 저는 noun이에요. So this left one, I want you to use it only when your noun ends in a consonant. Do you see C, C, C? Here I mark C, C, C. That's because I wanted to separate my examples of consonant. And then on the bottom, you see V, V, V. That's vowels. Because if it's all mixed, you'll be like, oh my God, what am I plugging in? Okay, so then just look at my 3 examples on the bottom. The first one is I am an alien, like BTS. They are aliens from the start, from where they're born. They say in the song, they are an alien. So right here we have 저는 외계인이에요. That's very first sentence. I have romanization right underneath it for those of students who don't know how to read. If you know how to read it, skip the romanization, read the Korean. 저는 외계인이에요. BTS는 외계인이에요. Number 2, that's a statement for myself. I am a teacher. Teacher is 선생님. Go ahead. 선생님. Yes. Now put it into the pattern here. 저는 선생님이에요. And number 3, we have I am a K-pop fan. For those of you who are a K-pop fan, let me hear you. Woo! Ooh, okay, you are. Then K-pop fan is K-pop pen. So now pen ends in a n consonant, so we need this chart right here. 이에요. 저는 K-pop 팬이에요. So that completes 3 examples of the consonant ending. On the right side, I want to show you another pattern. Same thing, same meaning, I am N, but this time your noun will end in a vowel. Then you need 예요, not 이에요. 저는 noun 예요. Okay, so shorter than the first one. On the bottom, you'll see the 3 vowel ending ones. For example, a nurse is 간호사. Say that. 간호사. 사 ends in a what? A vowel. So that would be 저는 간호사예요. Not 이에요. 예요. When you make a mistake with 이에요 and 예요, in English, it's similar to you saying I are a nurse. Wrong being verb can sound really So make sure you choose the right EAO or YAO ending depending on the consonant or vowel ending. Another one, I am a singer. Singer is 가수, 가수. Now plug it into the pattern. 여기 right here, 저는 가수예요. And then the last example is YouTuber. I kind of am a YouTuber too, right? 저는 유튜버예요. It ends in a O vowel, so you can choose 예요 ending. I color coded 이에요 on the top, and then we have 예요 ending on the top. So just like this, we can really choose depending on consonant and vowel. That's why I tell my students all the time, if you're a complete beginner, please start with reading and learning about Korean alphabet. If you skip the alphabet, things will not make sense later on when you're trying to make sentences because look at this. Before you start, check if the noun ends with a consonant, a vowel, then at the correct ending. And if you're like, what are Korean consonants? What are the vowels? You won't be making the sentences smoothly because you are stuck. And good news, learning Korean letters, it takes 1 week. Dedicated 1 hour each day, 1 week, 7 hours, you're done. And I have a resource, of course, available for reading Korean too. And we have a free YouTube video on my channel, How to Read Korean, on my homepage. Okay? So that is the very first one. How are we doing? Are we expanding our vocab? Are we plugging into the pattern? Taking lots of notes? Very good. So this is my challenge for you. I want you to bring like a one pattern like I did here and just try making 10 sentences with the same pattern a day. Next day, bring another pattern and do 10 sentences. And then the next day, you're bringing another pattern and making sentences. If you drop 저는 part, it just means it is an. This is an. So here I have 풍선이에요, 공룡이에요, 딸기 아이스크림이에요 for consonant ending. And then we have 좋은 날씨예요, 댄스 파티예요, 친한 친구예요 for our vowel ending. I'm going to go over pretty fast because it's the same pattern. What about the next pattern I want to teach you here? We say I'm not an. Everybody say this pattern with me. 저는 that could be skipped because we know it from the context. Noun, 이가, that's your subject marker. Depending on your subject's ending, choose a C or V. And say 아니에요. Say 아니에요. Yes. 아니에요. Now you plug in, maybe say, like you're at a shopping store and then you ask, hey, do you have a small size? But they're like, I'm not an employee here. I don't work here. Have you ever made that mistake? And when they're wearing black clothes, I'm like, automatically they're the employee, but no. So they're like, 저는 employee is 직원, 직원, 직원. Now, I'm just gonna plug in 직원, the black letter, do you see? And then the red represents the pattern. So it's clear difference between a vocab that you chose and then the whole pattern. So first sentence goes 저는 직원이 아니에요. 저는 I am not an employee. Please don't ask me what size. 저는 직원이 아니에요. Your turn. And second sentence goes, I'm not from Seoul. Direct translation goes, I'm not a Seoul person. Okay? Seoul person is 서울 사람. One more time. 서울 사람. Your turn. Yay! Now, just plug that vocab into the same pattern here. 저는 서울 사람이 I chose E consonant. Do you see how it's CCC marked with CCC? That means you have to choose this C. Match it. My flashcard already did the work for you. You don't have to do any work. It has particles, everything for you. So you can just plug it in. Plug in whatever now. 서울 사람이 아니에요. Last one. I'm not a vegan. Vegan is 비건. 비건. 저는 비건이 아니에요. One more time. 저는 비건이 아니에요. 비건 ends in a N consonant. Right? So we have E. This time, vowel ending examples. Same exact pattern. This time, you're going to go with the 가가 subject marker because now your nouns will end in a vowel ending. That's why I marked with the little red and then the green. My flashcards are all color-coded like that because colors, please help us. I'm not a fool. Fool is 바보, 바보. Now, same pattern. Just plugging in that noun. 저는 바보가 아니에요. I'm not a fool. Next one. I'm not a hero. 저는 히어로가 아니에요. And I'm not a doctor. Doctor is 의사. 의사. 저는 의사가 아니에요. Are you saying it with me? Can you say that sentence? 저는 의사가 아니에요. Good job. So that's the second pattern. And we've been just making sentences and sentences and sentences just by swapping out the nouns. Can I give you a homework? Yeah? Can you promise you do it? After this video is over, can you make 5 more sentences? Because I gave you 6 sentences with this, right? Do 5 more on your own. Same pattern. 저는 blank가 아니에요. Same pattern. 5 sentences. And then this too. 5 sentences with these pattern. Because I want this to be yours, not mine. I already mastered Korean. I want this to be yours. I want to give it all back to you, right? And just use me as your tool so you can be equipped. You can be fluent in Korean one day. And along the way, I want the spark, the heart, the fire to come back in your heart too. Okay? Alrighty. And very similar if you drop the 저는 part, if you go noun, 이가 아니에요. Same thing, just no 저는. It means it's not noun. For example, I could say, it's not sincere, 진심이 아니에요. It's not a joke, 장난이 아니에요. It's not my husband, 제 남편이 아니에요. You notice what I mean? Let's try one more. Okay, we have I like noun. You guys all know this one, right? But even if you know this one, you're gonna learn new words with me because my books will have probably teach you some new words that we can plug in. The very essential everyday pattern that you all know is I like noun. That is noun을 좋아해요. noun을 좋아해요. Everybody say noun을 좋아해요. 좋아해요. You've been hearing this. So what do we like? But before we plug it in, I want to point out my object markers here. If your noun ends in a consonant, choose 을. If your noun ends in a vowel, choose 를. Simple as that. If you know how to read Korean. So the first sentence goes, I like Jungkook. Jungkook, that's Jungkook, his name. That ends in a g consonant. That's why we went with the C, 을. So 정국을 좋아해요. Again, let your eyes get used to these colors. The red is the pattern itself. The black is the nouns that you just plugged in here in my sentences. Okay? And next sentence I see is I like Korean food. If you like Korean food, give me a what? Oh yeah, I love Korean food. Let's do a high five. What is your favorite? Yeah? 김치찌개? 된장찌개? 떡볶이? I think mine is 김치찌개, the kimchi stew. Okay? So Korean food is 한국 음식. 한국, that's Korea, 음식, food. 한국 음식 ends in a g consonant. Go with the 을 particle. 한국 음식을 좋아해요. 한국 음식을 좋아해. You can drop the yo for casual speech. And another example, ooh, I like new experiences. New is 새로운. Say it. 새로운. Experience. 경험. Put it together. 새로운 경험. 경험. Nice. Then all I have to do is repeat the same pattern. 새로운 경험을 좋아해요. Simple. The more you do it, the more you're gonna get used to it. Seriously, do your pattern study and your mind's gonna be blown. That's why my cover page of the Game Changer, I had to go like a magician. Like a magician, and then the flashcards are flying. I thought that was like a theme because with patterns, if you learn one pattern, let's say you swap out your nouns like 100 times, that's 100 sentences. Oh my gosh, right? So I just thought pattern is the key. It's the game changer. And sometimes pattern study can be hard because you guys don't have the flashcards. So that's why my team and I sat down for 2 years and created this thing, like a monster becoming a smoothie, like a soft smoothie or something. So this flashcard's been helping so much people, and I actually ran a live class with my students before I launched this. And then my students in my Zoom class said, Aina, this is a game changer. And the game changer course name was born like that because my students called it. All right. So now to complete this whole thing, we have vowel ending. So now I like apples. Apples are 사과, 사과, 사과. Then we have I like puppy. No. The sentence goes 사과를 좋아해요. 사과를 좋아해요. Puppies or dogs, we say 강아지, 강아지. Now that G ends in the E vowel, so that's why we are having 를 object marker. 강아지를 좋아해요. Drop the yo for casual. 강아지를 좋아해. And lastly, a lot of Korean people love this. Omakase. Do you like omakase? And that in Korean is omakase. Omakase ends in a double vowel. So omakase를 좋아해요. And that is just 6 sentences with the same pattern. Now your homework. Please make 5 more sentences with the same pattern I just taught you because this gotta be yours, not mine. Okay? So next time, you can make any sentences with these 3 patterns I taught you today. All right, so that is it for me out of so many patterns in this book. And I have a verb edition and a descriptive adjective edition too. But that's just a glimpse, a small glimpse of what we have in this course. And I just wanted to also show you how easy it is to make sentences when you visualize, when you color code, when you put patterns into a flashcard and make sentences and expand your vocab all at the same time. We can make this happen together. My dream for you is when I run into you in the streets, you talk to me in Korean. You're like, Aina, I learned and mastered Korean and let's conversate in Korean. That's my big dream for you because we all gotta dream big and manifest those dreams. All right? Teacher loves you, and I'll see you in the next one. Mwah.